Hey everyone, Dr. Tam here. So right now, not only are we in the middle of COVID-19 and we are absolutely in a shelter-in phase right now here in California, but as we're going through that, you still have, don't forget, allergy season coming up, okay? Which means that a lot of people are afraid and dealing with COVID-19. They get a sneeze, right? They start sneezing, they start having a runny nose. Now you start wondering, oh my gosh, is it seasonal allergies? Is it a cold? Is it COVID-19? Is it the flu? You don't know. And because you don't know what it is, it's hard to figure out, okay, how do I take the best care of myself? Now, here's what you have to know. A lot of these symptoms and diseases and the reason why you have runny noses, one thing that you can control, if it is allergies, to prevent as much allergies as possible, is you have to decrease and start decreasing the amount of histamines that you are actually ingesting into your body. Now, what are histamines? Histamines are what causes inflammation in the body. Histamines are being processed in the liver. But if you are already dealing with a lot of inflammation, now you have the wind blowing and pollen coming at you, that's going to increase your histamine levels. And if you have too much histamine, so much that your liver cannot process it, guess what happens? You start getting hives, you start getting itchy, the runny nose, the cough, the sneezing, all that starts to happen. And you do not want, this is the worst time to have that right now, right? Every sneeze, every cough, people think you have COVID-19. We've never seen a time like this. So how do you decrease your histamines? Number one, I'm going to give you a few tips. Number one, stay hydrated, okay? Drink all the water you possibly can. Usually we need at least half the amount of ounces as we weigh in pounds, okay? So if I weigh 200 pounds, I absolutely have to drink at least 100 ounces of water. I mean, I drink about a gallon to about a gallon and a half every single day. You gotta flush all the stuff out, right? But number two, you have to get enough rest, okay? If you don't get enough rest, your liver can't process the histamines. Histamines build up, okay? Now, the next thing is food. Wow, I mean, this is a big one, right? Food is one of the key reasons why we have histamines. So the number one food that you should absolutely avoid right now is dairy. All right, people will say, oh, dairy has a lot of good, calcium and all of that. Right now is not the time. It will completely throw off your histamines. Dairy will do it. A lot of nuts will do it. Yeah, you want to stack on those nuts. The nuts have, especially like the legumes, the beans, right? A lot of the nuts, they will cause histamine levels to increase in your body. The next thing is all of the nightshades. If you don't know what nightshades are, it's this group of vegetables that you think is good for you. One of the highest ones is tomatoes. Yes, tomatoes is one of them. I know it's a lot of your favorites, but it's one of them. Okay, look up nightshade foods. Now I know this next one's a good fat. Everyone loves it. But avocados. Now, avocados in general is very, very healthy. But if you are noticing that you have itchy nose, eyes, watery eyes, your histamine levels are really, really high and you get affected by allergies on a regular basis, this is the time to decrease the histamines by eliminating avocados just for a moment, okay? So another thing is gluten. Gluten will absolutely cause a lot of histamines. It will skyrocket your histamines. And the last one, sugars. We're talking about processed sugars. You're talking about donuts, cookies, right? All the different processed sugars that in our office we will never feed you, okay? But you will absolutely explode with histamines, okay? At least we won't feed you during these histamine seasons. Once in a while you get a treat and it's okay, but not right now, all right? So follow these few tips and lower your histamine levels in the event right now because of everything that's happening. You do not want to be the next person standing in line, sneezing at someone else or coughing at someone else. They're gonna give you a weird look like, what's going on, okay? So not only because of that, just vanity reasons, but in general, you want to have as low of histamines as possible if you're dealing with allergies, okay? Have a great day.